Does your brain feel slow and tired when you speak English? Do you find yourself thinking of the perfect sentence in your native language, carefully translating each word in your head, and then finally trying to speak, long after the moment has passed? This mental translation process is the biggest barrier to fluency. It is what makes conversations feel difficult, robotic, and unnatural. What if you could skip that step entirely? What if you could learn to think directly in English? Welcome back to Day 9 of the 10-Day English Challenge with AI. I'm your host, Scarlett. You have learned to build sentences, expand your vocabulary, and even role-play. Today, we take on the final and most advanced skill. We are going to train your brain to stop translating and start thinking in English. We are going to turn your AI companion into your personal debate partner. Our mission for Day 9 is to elevate your English from a tool you use to a language you think in. First, we will understand the mental switch that moves you from translating to direct thinking. Second, we will learn how to set up a friendly debate with your AI to practice critical thinking and expressing complex ideas. And finally, for our language focus, we will master the essential phrases for expressing opinions and disagreeing politely. Part 1. The Final Bridge. From Translating to Thinking. Let's begin by talking about the translation habit. When we start learning a new language, it is completely natural to translate in our heads. We use our native language as a bridge to understand and produce English. However, to become truly fluent, we must eventually leave that bridge behind. Why? Because translating is slow. It uses a lot of mental energy, and it often results in sentences that sound unnatural. Imagine trying to play a fast sport, like tennis, while reading the instruction manual at the same time. It's impossible. You would be too slow to hit the ball. Fluency is the same. It happens when your responses become automatic, when you can think and react directly in the language. So, how do we build this thinking in English muscle? The best way is to put your brain in a situation where it doesn't have time to translate. You need to give it a challenge, a problem to solve using only English. And one of the best challenges is a debate. When you are discussing a topic you care about and you have to defend your opinion, your brain is forced to find the English words directly. It starts making new connections. This is the exercise that builds the fluency muscle. Part 2. Your AI Debate. Club. Your AI companion is the perfect partner for this kind of practice. It is knowledgeable about any topic. It is never emotional, and it is always ready for a discussion. Let's walk through the steps to create your own personal debate club. First, and most importantly, is Step 1. Choose your topic. You must choose a topic that you are genuinely interested in and have an opinion about. If you don't care about, the topic, the debate will be boring. It can be a serious topic, or it can be something fun and silly. For example, is technology making us more or less connected? Should students have to wear uniforms to school? Is it better to live in the city or the countryside? Or a classic fun? 1. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Choose a topic that makes you excited to share your opinion. Next is Step 2. The setup prompt. This is where you give your AI its role. A clear, detailed prompt is the key to a successful debate. You can use this powerful template. Let's have a friendly debate. The topic is, insert your topic here. My opinion is that, write your simple opinion here. Please take the opposite perspective and act as a friendly debate partner. Challenge. My points and provide counterarguments so I can practice defending my opinion. Please use simple A2 B1 level English. Let's look at an example. Topic: Cats are better pets than dogs. Your prompt would be, let's have a friendly debate. The topic is, cats are better pets than dogs. My opinion is that cats are more independent. Please take the opposite perspective, and so on. Then comes step 3. The debate begins. You will start by stating your first argument. For example, you could write, in my opinion, cats are better pets because they are very clean and independent. You don't need to walk them every day. Now, because of your prompt, the AI will not just agree. It will provide a polite counter-argument. It might say, that's a valid point. However, some people would argue that walking a dog provides good exercise for the owner and creates a stronger bond. What do you think about that? Do you see what just happened? The AI has challenged you. Now you have to think in English. How do I respond to that? This is the magic moment. This is where the real thinking practice begins. Finally, there is step 4, the review. After you have exchanged a few arguments, you can end the debate and ask for feedback. You can use this prompt. Thank you for the debate. Can you please review my arguments from our conversation? Please tell me one thing I did well and one area where my phrasing could be clearer or more persuasive. This turns your debate from just a conversation into a powerful learning lesson. Part 3. Language Focus. This is an advanced topic, so let's learn some advanced vocabulary to help us. First, our 10 new words for day 9. Our first word is to debate. To debate means to discuss a subject in a formal way, often with opposing viewpoints. For example, today's goal is to learn how to debate a topic with an AI. Another example is, the politicians will debate the new law. Our second word is critical thinking. Critical thinking is the process of carefully analyzing information to make a judgment. For example, debating is an excellent exercise for your critical thinking skills. Another example is, the course is designed to teach critical thinking. Our third word is to argue. To argue means to give reasons for or against an idea or opinion. For example, you must be prepared to argue your point with good reasons. Another example is, he argued that the company should invest more in technology. Next, we have opinion. An opinion is your personal feeling or belief about something. For example, in a debate, you start by stating your opinion clearly. Another example is, in my opinion, this is the best restaurant in the city. Our fifth word is perspective. A perspective is a particular way of looking or thinking about something, a point of view. For example, it is important to understand the other person's perspective in a debate. Another example is, she offered a new perspective on the problem. The sixth word is counter-argument. A counter-argument is an argument made to oppose another argument. For example, a good debater can always predict the counter-arguments. Another example is, her counter-argument was very strong and persuasive. Our seventh word is to analyze. To analyze means to examine the details of something carefully to understand it. For example, critical thinking requires you to analyze information, not just accept it. Another example is, we need to analyze the data before we make a decision. Next, we have evidence. Evidence is the set of facts or information that help prove something is true or valid. For example, you should support your arguments with evidence. Another example is, the police found new evidence to solve the case. Our ninth word is complex. Complex means having many different but related parts and being difficult to understand. Complicated. For example, today we are learning to express more complex ideas. Another example is, this is a very complex issue with no simple solution. And our final word is to justify. To justify something means to give a good reason for it. For example, you must be able to justify your opinion with logical points. Another example is, how can you justify spending so much money? Now for our grammar focus. Today we are learning the essential phrases for expressing opinions and disagreeing. These are the tools you need to participate in any debate. Let's organize them into 3 groups. The first group is for stating your opinion. Instead of always saying, I think, you can use these more advanced phrases. In my opinion, I believe that. From my perspective, it seems to me that. The second group is for agreeing with a point. A debate is also about listening, so it's good to show you understand. That's a good point. I agree with you on that. I see what you mean. And the third, and most important group, is for disagreeing politely. In English, it is often too direct to just say, you're wrong. We use polite phrases to soften our disagreement. I see your point, but I understand what you are saying. However, on the other hand, we could consider, and a very polite one. I respectfully disagree because using these phrases will make you sound intelligent, polite, and confident when sharing your ideas. Part 4. Practice tips for the 4 skills. To practice these advanced thinking skills, here are some extra tips. For listening, find a short debate or an opinion video on YouTube. You can search for English Debate for Learners. Listen carefully for the phrases the speakers use when they state their opinion or disagree with each other. For speaking, after you have a text debate with your AI, try to use your voice. Choose one of your arguments from the text and record yourself saying it out loud. This practices expressing a complex idea with your own voice, which is an important skill. For reading, ask your AI this prompt. Please find me a short opinion article for an A2 B1 learner that shows 2 sides of an argument. A good topic is cats versus dogs. Read both the pro and con arguments to see how different perspectives are presented in writing. And for writing, your daily journal is the perfect place to practice. Today, write a short opinion piece. Start your entry with, in my opinion. and write 3 or 4 sentences justifying your belief about any topic you like. Part 5. Your Day 9. Challenge. You have done something truly amazing today. You have pushed your English to a new, higher level. Let's finish up in Part 5. Let's quickly summarize our lesson. First, we learned that thinking directly in English is the final bridge to fluency, and that debating is a powerful exercise to build that skill. Second, we learned the step-by-step method to set up and conduct a debate with our AI partner. And finally, we learned the essential phrases to express our opinions and disagree politely. We also learned 10 new words for thinking and debating. Let's remember them. To debate, critical thinking; to argue, opinion, perspective, counter-argument; to analyze, evidence, complex; and to justify. Today, you used English not just to describe your world, but to argue, to persuade, to analyze, and to think. This is a huge step. You are building the skills of a truly confident and independent English thinker. You should be very proud of your progress. Now, it's time for your Day 9 challenge task. Your mission is to have your first, very short debate. Choose a simple, fun topic. Use our setup prompt to ask your AI to be your debate partner. Your task is to write just one argument for your opinion and one response to the AI's first counter-argument. That's it. After you are done, come back to the comments and write, Day 9. Complete. I debated about your topic. If you are committed to making this a part of your life, show your energy by smashing that like button. Be a hero for a friend by sharing this video with someone you know who loves to discuss new ideas. And to lock in your commitment to this challenge, subscribe and smash that notification bell. You don't want to be late for our grand finale on Day 10. Tomorrow is Day 10. The final day of our challenge. We are going to put everything we have learned together. We will create a personal, sustainable plan for your future in English, so you can continue this journey long after our challenge is over. You have come so far. Don't miss the finale. I will see you tomorrow for Day 10. Keep thinking.